Thank you very much for staying with us. We're about to wrap up the show, but we still have just one segment to go, which is this. We have a second guest in the studio right here, live and direct on iBrandTV, and he'll be taking us through his career, his profession, his endeavor, whatever he does, he's going to be telling us. And we have in the person of Oluwatobiloba Olawuni. I got it right? Sorry.
Oluwatobiloba Olawuni.
Olawuni. Sorry, I'm not too good with native names. So that's who he is in person. And he's a creative director, Tom Designs and Print Media. You're welcome once again to the show.
Thank you very much.
How do you feel being here?
It's a great honor, having myself here.
Of course, this is your first time, right?
No. I've been on...
No, on our show.
Oh, yeah, on your show, definitely.
All right,
definitely.
So you're happy being around?
Very well.
All right, so let's go straight into business, shall we?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so tell us, who is Oluwatobiloba?
Okay, Oluwatobiloba is a serial entrepreneur that started his journey way back from high school, and I started a creative journey from my university days.
Okay.
I've worked with several brands, several organizations like Google, MTN, and the likes, and even institutions, government firms, and the likes. And I've been on the journey for quite a while.
Okay, so all of these stages of your lives formed who you are today.
Definitely.
All right, so that was just the journey of how you came into this career.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to go into the creative industry? Let's start from there.
The creative industry is actually a wide one that, but one for me, I had to, specialize myself in a field,
okay,
which is the designs and print field.
Design and print.
Yeah, and it's also saturated, definitely,
sure,
but there's still a streamline in which I still, put myself in that niche, which is the, will I call it, I would actually form a name for it, which is the tech printing.
Tech printing.
Yes, I think it's the one coming to life in the nearest future.
So at the moment, you're the one doing the tech aspect of it. Is that what
printing,
you're saying?
yes. It's a form of bringing printing to you at the comfort of your house or your offices.
So that's what tech printing means to you?
Yes. The general name that is known as is web to print.
Web to print.
Yeah, so you can just be at home, get your phones, probably order or design something on your phone, then send it. We get it at our back end, and we run it and deliver it to you straight up.
Okay, so that's what we call in the advertising as client brief. A client sends you his brief.
Brief, yes.
You
definitely.
look at it, or you interpret it.
Definitely.
And you tell the client what it entails.
Exactly.
All right. So tell us, what are those necessary things, first and foremost, that you need for this craft, and how much do you think it's worth in the market?
For a startup, definitely you have to start from a point. Well, maybe you just need your laptop, your internet connection. But as you go, definitely you need some machines.
What about softwares?
Definitely, you pay for some softwares.
Okay.
But as a startup, I feel if you could probably collaborate. That's why I always advise my mentees to collaborate.
So it makes the whole stress easier.
Definitely.
Wow.
Definitely.
Wow. So
it's very, very easy for you.
So what are those things that you do in your own field, that small space you've cut for yourself? What are those things you do as a print creative designer?
Okay. We actually bring print to comfort of our clients.
Like you said.
Our clients now, we help them reach out to their target audience in terms of marketing materials, how to get easier access to their clients or their customers. So that's what we do.
So what are those kind of prints you do? I'm talking about, is it billboard? Is it souvenirs? Yeah. Is it, we call that brand activations, right? But what are those? Tell us a broad field of what you do.
Okay, so we have, we actually categorized it into different forms. We have the brand identity, which the department takes care of, logo designs, infographics. We also have the print media that involves brochures, business, company profiles, jotters, branded jotters for souvenirs. And we have the custom items department also that takes care of branding, corporate branding, throw pillows, mugs, and some sophisticated gift items.
All right, so what are the challenges surrounding this field?
It's
one or two challenges.
Okay, let me just give one or two. It's a very expensive industry to venture into.
Now I'm going to butt in. So since it's a very expensive venture, that means for me as a starter with a very low budget, I can't go into it.
That was why I gave the illustration. As a startup, you could start from being a broker. That is, a broker, maybe you are the middleman in between the clientele and the print press.
Okay, so you just collect briefs, send to the guy.
Exactly.
You collect your small from
Definitely.
All right, so you were saying something before I butt in. I was talking about, what was I talking about?
The types of prints.
No, I think we've gone past that.
Okay.
I was talking about, okay, how lucrative is the business.
Okay, yeah. How expensive? How the expense?
Exactly.
So it's a very expensive industry, especially setting up a sophisticated press.
Wow.
Because a machine, you'd see different machines, 15 million, 20 million, 30 million, depending on your capacity. So that's why even in Nigeria currently, you can't see a press that has totally all machines.
Really?
It's either you specialize in one or you just be in another field, because printing is a wide,
it's a broad field.
It's a very, very broad one.
So where do you get your materials from, like your machines and the rest? Do you source them abroad or you get them here?
Definitely, we partner with some companies in China that brings in machines for
So you mean
us.
you can't get any of those machines here?
They also bring it in. So it's going to be cost effective for us to actually bring it in also by ourselves.
If you're not doing print, what exactly would you want to do?
One thing about me is I love impacting lives. So I'm also, I didn't tell you, I'm also a lecturer in one of the prominent institutions, tertiary institutions in Nigeria. And I love impacting lives, impacting knowledge, just making sure people are being impacted positively. So that's me.
Okay, so tell us how rewarding this career of print is. Is it a venture that when I go into it, I will not go out broke?
Definitely.
That's where the money comes
Definitely, yeah. It's one that definitely you get to have. It's like an additional source of income for you. So having this as an entrepreneur, I advise people to have more than one source of income. Even especially the state of the country now, you can't just focus on one. And how the strength of the naira is, you can't just focus on one source of income. It's not advisable. So I just advise you have multiple streams of income. As you're having here, you're having here. So that's it.
Okay, so tell us, what are those things that you feel one can really lay his or her hand on, if he has the dream or the desire to want to do visual art? What are those things he or she needs to do?
First, the passion is one thing that is there. Because when I started as a self-taught designer. Went on Google, went on YouTube, joined some tutorials, even paid for some trainings just to develop myself.
Okay.
So from that stage, I started getting, verified and also getting referrals. So from there, it's stages. You just grow and grow.
I'm happy you are not the only person doing this craft. There are several other people doing it. What stands you out?
So our USP, the unique selling point we share, is our technology base, which is the web to print, like I said. You know, we actually just bring print to you at the comfort of your home. Majority of people, more printers, they don't keep to time. Printers,
disappointed not to.
but with our technology currently.
Why is that so? Sorry, I'm going to butt in. Why is that so common with your field?
With the field,
people
right?
who are artisans.
The thing is, it takes a lot of knowledge and skill, because a little error could just disrupt the whole process, and you have to start all over again. Just like probably you're at the finishing stage, probably just to trim maybe a flyer. Let me give you a flyer for an example. Just to trim a flyer, and you just go off and cut some words away. It affects probably 5,000 of the whole things you've printed, and it's not nice.
So what makes your client keep you?
Definitely, like I said, number one, our USP, our customer service also. We share, will I say, a seamless relationship with our customers.
In a scale of 1 to 10, where can you rank yourself in this field?
In this field, for now, I would say a 7, because I know we are still growing. We're definitely still growing.
7. How sure are you?
Yes, with this tech, and now that even for our website now, we're trying to, integrate this platform, and once it's done, it's going to go around the whole Africa, not even just Nigeria, Africa and to the world.
What technology, finally, I'm going to ask you 2 more questions.
Yes.
What technology have you brought into this field?
This web to print technology.
Web to print.
Yeah, is a great one that once it's standard now, everyone would just, take, and even funny enough, it's going to attract print brokers.
Okay.
The people coming up, they just, we have a space for them that, okay, you're a broker, you just come at this point, we get you this discount, and you're good to go. You enjoy your lifestyle. You flange like as a big boy or big girl that you are.
That's your work on the screen.
Definitely.
Saying International Day of Boy Child. Yeah. This is some of your works.
Definitely.
Very lovely works at that.
Thank you.
What's your advice for those who want to go into this field as we wrap up?
It's a lucrative one, like I said earlier, good, but I'll just advise, get knowledge, get trainings, get a mentor, because there is nothing, a mentor would help you, avoid some mistakes, avoid some paths not to take, put you through. That's a good mentor though, a good mentor.
That's a very beautiful way to end up this beautiful session with Oluwatobiloba Olawuni, also known as Tom Designs and Print Media. Yeah. That's what he's into, and he just gave us an analysis, a clarification about his field. We hope you really enjoyed this segment. Thank you very much. For being in the studio and for being on our program today. We hope you many best in your endeavor. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Well, that's not it. We'll be bringing you the quote of the day, and the quote of the day says, "The first step towards success is taken when you refuse to be a captive of the environment in which you first find yourself." I take that again. The first step towards success is taken when you refuse to be a captive of the environment in which you find yourself. That's a very lovely quote. Very, very lovely quote. I really love that. Well, that's the much we have for you today on our show on iBrand Daybreak, live on iBrandTV. Stay with us tomorrow, same time, with yet several different guests. And as I always say, in everything you do, keep watching iBrandTV. I remain Samuel Okata. Bye for now.